Star Wars instantly became a worldwide pop culture phenomenon after its release in 1977. The overall box office revenue generated by the films totaled over $4 billion, making it the third highest grossing film series of all time. The Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, the musical, will be able to build on the competitive advantage that the Star Wars brand brings by targeting the very large market of Star Wars and science fiction audiences, as well as Broadway fans, extending the brand's monetization window.
The first step of the supply chain is raw materials, such as producer, script, budget, cast, sets, costumes, props, and musicians. The second step of the supply chain includes the suppliers, which include the playwrights, investors, Central Casting Company, David Gallo Set Designs, Broadway Prop Company, Stage Equipment and Lighting, and Tape Specialty Incorporated. Manufacturing companies that work with the supplier are David's Textiles Inc., Custom Movie Props, Hendrick Manufacturing for Sets, Unified Manufacturing for the soundtrack. In the distributor section of the supply chain, the distributor of the Star Wars musical will be Keybrand Entertainment, as it is the leading distributor of live theater in North America. The customers for the Star Wars Phantom Menace musical consist of each monetization window, which our spin-off will gain revenue. The monetization windows we will be using for our production will come from live theater and soundtrack sales. Consumers will be able to watch the show live on Broadway during its running, as well as purchase the soundtrack of the production. The live theatrical production customer consists of the 5 largest Broadway theaters in terms of seating capacity: Gershwin, Broadway, New Amsterdam, Palace, and Minsk. The soundtrack release customer consists of retail stores such as Walmart, Best Buy, and Target, as well as online stores such as iTunes, Amazon, or Rhapsody. Consumers, also known as the end users, which is the sixth and final step of the supply chain, will consist of both men and women and children of all ages. More specifically, our target consumers will be regular theatergoers, as well as fans of Star Wars and the sci-fi genre.
Star Wars the Musical will have an extensive marketing campaign throughout its 3 launch windows. During the pre-release window, before production begins, the media will be made aware that George Lucas is in talks with one of the top Broadway musical producers, Ken Davenport, to develop the Star Wars musical. Print media such as Broadway Magazine and the Star Wars Insider will be utilized for this and will generate buzz early on. In addition, an assortment of high-profile artists will be hired onto the production. The band Muse will write the soundtrack under the supervision of John Williams. Raul Esparza, one of the biggest names on Broadway right now, will play Qui-Gon Jinn. Nick Gillard, who did the stunt choreography for the movies, will take the same role for the theater production. These high-profile artists will further hype the film by making appearances on various talk shows such as The Tonight Show, Good Morning America, and Ellen. The release window will entail a red carpet after-party that will take place after the first showing of the play, where the media can photograph and interview cast members in a casual setting. Post-release advertising will involve a showcase of some of the musical numbers at that year's Tony Awards, as well as a sweepstakes on the Sci-Fi Network, where viewers will have the opportunity to be flown to New York to watch the musical for free.